Hi guys! This is Irene of Aging Younger, and this is episode 5 of Opening Inwards, and it's entitled How to Change Anything About Yourself That You Don't Like Using Your Mind and the Power of Your I Am. So, you don't have to stay shy, timid, overweight, poor in numbers, cannot cook, poor in music, or anything. You can change. To label yourself is to negate yourself. So, let's find out how. Come on, join me. Back in my elementary years, our guidance counselor wrote a report about my personality, to which my mom agreed wholeheartedly. In a nutshell, it said that I was, quote, reserved, quiet, and unassuming. Since both the expert psychologist and my very own mother both agreed that this was me, I accepted this as the truth and therefore lived my life accordingly. Through the years, I even somehow managed to add, quote, weak to my label, given that I was sickly and malnourished in my early childhood. In my late teens, however, one of my sister's best friends, named Carlo, told me something about my personality that totally blew me away. I respected him as an astute personality profiler, given his extensive background in this area and the fact that he had known me and my sister for years. In summary, he said that I could have that same strong personality as my vivacious, vibrant, lively, and cheerful sister. He said that I had all the makings of that personality as well. All along, I had been hiding beneath my sister's wings as she beamed and radiated with full self-confidence wherever we went, and I didn't have to do or say anything except smile shyly and I'll be accepted by the group. She had done all the groundworks for me. Again, because I knew Carlo was an expert in his field and he knew us extensively, I believed him. Suddenly, it was as if that reserved, quiet, and unassuming part of me was fired and all its associated departments and divisions were dissolved. It felt like my mind hired a new CEO whose personality was tougher and far from being quiet and unassuming. The new CEO hired like-minded department heads to take over and take charge of my inner and outer being. And soon, my whole personality was run by this newly hired CEO. I even began to be more conscious of my appearance, changing the sloppy label that Janet, my sister's best friend, labeled me. My posture transformed, looking more self-confident, and I even started walking faster than my usual pace. Eventually, as I matured and experienced life's inevitable challenges, I realized that I didn't have to agree with the labels that so-called experts or well-meaning people who knew me from my past have categorized me. I could change my personality according to the needs of the present times. I kept reinventing myself at various stages of my life, mainly to survive and thrive. Admittedly, I've used these labels at my convenience. For example, I don't mind being called introvert because I really like to be left alone most of the time. But should the situation so require, I can take over the entire floor and host an event with full self-confidence, or conduct presentations to various chief executives without feeling intimidated. So, what have I learned that I can share? I've come to know with certainty that anyone can transform his or her personality using his or her mind if he or she passionately desires. So what are the possible reasons you want to change? Number 1, you want to overcome your inner fear that has been paralyzing you into procrastination. Number 2, you want to live life to the fullest, not confusing life with death. Some people live their lives half dead, never wanting to get out of their comfort zones. You want to live until you die. Like an avid runner, you want to depart from this life with your running shoes on. Number 3, you feel that you've not achieved your mission on earth, and there's still something out there that you need to accomplish. However, but I'm not cut for this task. That fear and ambiguity is hindering you. Do not exit from this life with an unsung composition still playing in your heart. You want to fully reach the zenith of your talents before you finally hang the towel. So, how do you transform your personality using your mind? Number 1, list down the labels you've allowed yourself to be categorized in. Write down the traits that define you, stuff in the past that you publicly announced have formed you or made you the way you are. What are the opinions about you that evoke negative reactions? Further, define your so-called nature. Number 2, evaluate which of these labels are hindering your growth. As I've proven, you can totally reverse these labels to achieve your purpose. Examples of this are: I'm lazy, I'm shy, I'm forgetful, I'm poor with numbers, I'm poor in writing, I'm accident prone, I'm not athletic, I'm nervous, I'm not a good cook, I'm not musically inclined. Also, there's this: when there's a virus around, I'm the first one who immediately catches it. And the list goes on and on and on. Number 3, catch yourself when you start using the I am for negative qualities and replace it with I used to be, but now I am ... The I am words are very powerful. They signify your inner power and divinity. In the Old Testament, God told Moses to tell the Israelites to introduce him as I am that I am. The term I am relating to God appears over 300 times in the Bible. Such is the divine power of I am. Number 4, every day observe your thoughts and reactions. Do a root cause analysis of your unconstructive behavior. When you react negatively to a situation, ask yourself, why? Until you determine the real reason for your reaction. For example, your husband or partner says something innocent about the food you prepared. You immediately bite his head off and start your angry spiel. So you ask yourself, why did this seemingly innocuous comment set you off the rails? Keep asking yourself until you grasp the root cause of why you reacted as such. Maybe it's because it goes against your I am a great cook label. Cooking is your pride, and you've identified your fragile ego with it. Number 5, act like the person you want to be. Change your posture, your countenance, even your steps. It may feel unnatural at first, but with practice, you'll soon become the real you. As they say, fake it till you make it. Example, instead of frowning, Why don't you just plant a really big ear-to-ear smile on your face when a person says something to trigger your anger or anxiety? Your brain waves will automatically change, as it is confusing if it remains angry when you are smiling widely on the outside already. In conclusion, remember that you are in complete control of your mind. Guard it against anyone who wants to peg, brand, or categorize you into certain labels that you start believing and thinking them. Instead, believe in the power of your thinking and of your I am. As Rene Descartes said, and I quote, "I think, therefore I am." Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And as usual, my request is please like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to put your comments below. I'll see you next time.